YouTube. What's going on, everybody? I just pulled over to set up everything on the phone. These headphones back a little bit so I can hear. But what's going on with everybody? Anybody. Today is Thursday. Yep, the God of Thunder. And I am rolling. I'm down here in southern Missouri. On my way back to Chicago. I didn't deliver my load. So now it's time to get on back. And of course I had to stop. Make sure my back end clear that little hole. I had to stop early last night because of freezing rain. 2 days in a row we got freezing rain. And it was only like 17 degrees, I want to say. So the minute it hit the windshield, it would freeze. So wasn't nothing I could do about it. Even with the defrost on, it wouldn't. I had to drive split down like this to see, because it was only like a little strip right here at the bottom that was available. So I was like, yeah. The first time I seen a truck in the ditch, flipped over, I said, yep, that's my sign from God to pull over and then try it again in the morning. And then I woke up this morning, they pretty much had the roads clear. Right now it's 23 degrees here in southern Missouri, and I'm sure it's colder the further north I go. But I said I'll come on, turn this camera on, and give you all a video. I like talking to you all because it gives me something to do. I'm just in the truck driving, so I'm so used to driving, I don't even really play the radio because it distracts me. But if I'm talking, it actually makes you more alert to me. Some people say, it's a distraction, but I'm not really looking at the camera, I'm just talking. And then I got the remote, so I can turn it off and on with the remote. It's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? That's why you can do hands-free. You got the mic. Somebody over the cut over. I don't know if it was the police or not. And of course the headphones. So it's perfect for me. But yeah, I said I'll turn it on and give you guys a video today. And what's happening in the news is cryptocurrency, baby. Yes. Crypto is going bananas. I think it's above 40. I think it hit over 48 today. And it's still doing pretty good. So I made money. I think I was telling my buddy, he called me earlier. I thought I made 1,800, but I was mistaken. It was more like 1,000. Maybe like 1,000. But man, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, XRP, Tron, who else I got? XO. Man, they all are up. You know? All I can say, family, if you can, whoever's within the sound of my voice, whoever can hear them, what do they say? How do they say that? If you can hear the sound of my voice, if at all possible, get into cryptocurrencies while it's still good, because we're still on the ground floor, if you ask me. You know, maybe you can't get in but some of them are very expensive now. So what you can do is invest your lunch money. And a good rule of thumb is working with a couple different folks, working with Dynas, even though I haven't started really pursuing it yet, but I'm gonna start doing that. And I'm working with one of my buddies, Ro Davis, on another one, on the Tron crypto coin and the what is it, Ethereum platform, I believe, or something like that. I think that's what it is. And I got almost 64,000 coins. Yeah, I bought a nice amount. Already I made money. I think today when I last looked at it, I was approaching $200 I made today. It just the transaction just cleared yesterday. Late, well, what was it? It might have been, I think I did the transaction yesterday and it cleared this morning. So between this morning and now, it's only 1:30 here. I made $200 in it. So my plan is to get people to come on board so I can get more, because I want to get, we was talking about maybe getting a million coin, not a million, let's take that back, 100,000 coins, so that way, and it's only at about 4 cents, 5 cents, it's almost, there's like 4 cents and something. So all you gotta do, if it gets up to $1 and you got 100,000 coins, you got $100,000 yielding. So you know me, my greedy self, I'm thinking like, oh, you know, my jaw moving. I'm thinking like, sure, what if I get a million coins? You know what I mean? If it's a will is a way. Get a million coins, then it gets up to $1. Sure, you got $1 million. Don't let it get up to 10 or 100 or get up to like Ethereum, $1,800. I remember when it was $200, man. I don't know why I didn't buy a whole lot of that. I just went bet my lunch money. I never did really get in big and leverage myself and get myself a position to take advantage of this windfall. Because if I had got in when I first knew about this stuff, y'all probably wouldn't even be hearing the sound of my voice. I'd have been somewhere on the beach with a coconut. You know what I mean? Just chilling. Not a care in the world, but you know, I was just like everybody else, most likely. That you know, I had that wait and see attitude. I realize now that's not the best attitude to have when new technologies come on the market. You need to at least participate and then just see what happens. You know, you're gonna have to take a little risk. That's all. You'll have to invite a little risk into your life. So I would tell you guys, invest. Okay, just invest your lunch money for now, and then in some of these places, some of these crypto wallets, you can have reoccurring investment or increments of investment. So I do that. So like $10 a week automatically come out of my account and invest in a certain coin. That way you ain't got to think about it, and as the coin fluctuates, you'll buy it sometimes at a low price, and sometimes you'll buy it at a high price, but in this grand scheme of things, it's going to be probably the average when you look at that transpiring over the course of a year. But at the same time, as it's going up, you steady infusing money in there, it elevates or levels up your position. You know what I mean? And more likely you're not going to miss a little extra $10 or $20 or $30 or whatever you decide to set it at. That's what I do. You know what I mean? Because if I had known when Bitcoin first came on the market, I can't remember when, it said 75 cents, I had a chance to get it, but I didn't. And my first mind. That's why it's not good to go against your first mind. My first mind was, hey man, let's just get $200 worth, $500 worth, and then just see what happens. I should have risked that because I could have lost it. It wouldn't have been no big thing to me. You know what I mean? But really, I lost more than that because I didn't do it. Then when I did get in, I want to say I got in around 5,000 or 7,000. Yep. Just kind of kept infusing it with a few dollars here, a few dollars there, and now I got a nice amount. I think I got one whole coin of Ethereum. I should have had, hell, 50, but you know, hindsight is 20/20, as they say. Yep. I could have, man, cashed it all in and took my butt over to Africa, Sierra Leone, and man, just got to work. I'd have been coming up in there just, let's get this done, let's get that done, let's get this done, let's get that done. I went over to Ghana, let's get this done, let's get that done. Man, I'd have been, boy. But it's okay. I'm in on the ground floor now with Tron. Tron is, I think, 4 cents. I think I bought it at 4, or a little bit more than 4, I think. So I got almost 65,000. Yeah, 64,000 coins. I've already made a couple $100 today. So just imagine. So I'm gonna try to get it up to 100,000 and just keep acquiring it because, you know, if I get $500,000 or $250,000, it'd be good too. But then if it go up to $1, I have $250,000. I would take some of the gains off the top so I can do my developments in Africa. We'll do some housing developments because so many of us moving back now because we're tired of being out here in these Western nations with all this racism and prejudice and hatred. Sick of it, you know. You're just trying to be yourself, and people are just, you know, you being yourself bothers them, which is crazy to me, but that's what it is. You being yourself bothers them. You ain't gotta do nothing to them. You ain't gotta say nothing to them. You ain't gotta, you know, try to do anything to them. Just you being you bothers them. That's crazy. But a lot of us want to get out of these Western nations and we want to move back. Simple as that. You know? And we know it costs money to move back. And we know the jobs are limited. So we got to create our own jobs, which, you know, I'm perfectly fine with. I just wish I had been thinking along these terms maybe 5, maybe even 10 years ago. When I was having a lot of money and just, you know, living for the moment, pretty much. Now, you know, I see my purpose in sight. So now I'm having to kind of play catch up a little bit, but it's okay. You know, as long as I get there, that's the way to look at that. But yeah, you're not getting in on the next, well, I didn't even say the next, the return of the gold rush. To me, this is like the gold rush, you know? Don't get in now, you'll be locked out. Yeah, they're already priced out of Bitcoin. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, we already locked out of Bitcoin. It's almost at $50,000 for one coin. All I can do is shake my head. Lord, if I had known. Back then I probably could have had enough money. I could have bought 5,000 coins. I had bought 5,000 coins back then. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know now though. So I got me some Tron, and I'm gonna try to get it up to $500,000. Me and my buddy was talking about getting it up to 100,000. I'm thinking either $500,000 or $250,000. You know, over time, and I can kind of grow. I can grow with it as it's moving up, because right now it's still a hidden gem. But once it gets offered to the public, open forum, open market, when the new investors rush in, for the folks who's already positioned, they're gonna be able to ride that wave and step off of it whenever they feel like it. Or like I'm gonna keep majority of my position and just kind of skim the games off the top, so I can do some of the projects that I want to complete in Africa. Because it's gonna take some money. Money. Yep, it's gonna take some money to do it. But yeah, I just put my video. Y'all gotta thumbs up these videos, man, so I can get on the recommendeds. State boys just passed me. Yeah, so I can be on the recommended. So y'all gonna have to thumbs up these videos, man. As soon as y'all come in the room, my videos, hit that thumbs button and please share, because we're trying to grow a channel that's gonna be out and about doing things. You know? It's coming back. Let me see. I see a car coming all of a sudden. I'm not going fast, only going 57. It's 60 on this road. I can't see because my windows have so much salt on them. I don't think it's it. Might be. We'll see. But before I was rudely distracted by the state police. Yeah, y'all gotta thumbs up these videos, and you gotta subscribe. I see a lot of people are coming over from Facebook because I post a lot over on Facebook. But when y'all come over, you gotta subscribe, and you gotta hit the like button, and you gotta hit the notification bell, so it'll notify you every time I drop a video, because I'm gonna be dropping mad videos. Just know that. I'm gonna be dropping mad videos. I want to grow this channel, because to me this is the best medium, you know what I mean, to get to a lot of folks. And then it's a simple platform to use. You know what I mean? It's very simple. Got a couple of different apps that I could just, upload those videos to, and then I got another app where I can do the two apps to do the thumbnails. It's very simple. So I like YouTube. I know you can't cuss on here, and you can't do this, you can't do that. So I'm fine with that. I can talk without cussing. So. Yeah, you all gotta help me. We gotta grow this channel to the point where it's big enough so we can go out here. We can take H.A.M out of the truck and go out into the real world and make a change. We gotta be the change that we want to see in the world. And this is my way of doing it. You know what I mean? Generate some revenue from YouTube, and then I'll be able to take that and adopt those orphanages, like I was explaining to you all in my last truck video, so we can really affect some of the changes in some of these kids' lives, man. Because to me, that's the ultimate gift. You know what I mean? To change the direction of a child's life. understanding though of staying put in Africa with your talents, your intellect, and your skills. That way we can prevent the brain drain that all the brothers and sisters wanted to get out and go to the West. No, stay there and build up Africa, build up your country. You know, the West is falling. So it's time for Africa to rise again. Yes, it's time for Africa to rise again. Yeah, and the best way to do that is through the kids, through the youth. Most of the societies over there is over what, 60, 70, 80% under 30. So we gotta invest in the youth to uplift Africa. We do. So I just want to do my little part. I'm only one person, but I want to do my little part. I need you all to help me. That's why we're gonna grow this channel and get it to produce some revenue along with donations and along with what I'm able to put toward it. And we're gonna make some changes, man, in these young kids' lives, so we can together uplift and make Africa great again. Yeah, and this time we gotta do it through intelligence. Yeah, we got all the natural resources that we could ever want there. We just don't know how to get it out the ground and process it. That's what I'm gathering. Now, I could be wrong. I'm sure there's companies over there that's doing it, but we got to do it at such a level where the West is going to have to pay more for those raw materials. China, the West, Europe, they're going to have to pay more for those raw materials, and that money is going to have to be used by the government to, you know, to fund the schools, infrastructure, bridges, roads, you know, dams if needed. We need to be taking them resources and building up Africa, and not basically giving them away and shortchanging the continent and its people. We got to change that narrative, and the only way we're going to change that narrative, we got to basically get the youth to understand that it's more important to stay in the country and help develop it. You have to teach those particular sciences so they can make enough, and we can rival the West, so we can keep the kids there in Africa. And I don't like to see that. You know, a lot of folks are taking chances and trying to cross all these borders and trying to cross over to Libya with all the madness that's going on there, just to get on a raft to try to make it across the Mediterranean and then end up drowning or something. It's like, it breaks my heart. We gotta stop that. We gotta really get over there and roll up our sleeves, and we're gonna have to put a stop to that. No reason for you to be leaving the richest continent on planet Earth to go places where they basically resource deficient. You know? That's kind of like what I want to talk to you about today. I didn't really want to keep y'all long. I just wanted to come on and let y'all know that we need to be investing. Alright? Invest your lunch money in crypto now. Just get in where you fit in. I know it's high, but just get in where you can. Just make what you can. At least you're part of the new revolution, because believe me, crypto is not going nowhere. It's not. It is not going nowhere. One of my buddies from Kenya said, nothing is backing crypto. Yeah, the faith. That's it. What's backing fiat currency? It's not gold. It's the same thing, faith. I'm willing to accept this fiat in exchange for my goods. It's the same thing with Bitcoin. I got digital currency. I'm willing to give it to you. Are you willing to accept it in exchange for goods? If you say yes, then there is what's backing it. Both of us having faith in that cryptocurrency that we can exchange goods. That's what it is. Same thing with fiat currency. So, by his own logic, it doesn't make sense. And I also heard Carla Genesis say, he's still not sure. Somebody called him. But anyway, he said he's still not sure about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And I'm like, yeah, we don't have to be sure about it. I get it. You know what I mean? I understand exactly where he's coming from. But at this point, it's been around quite a while, and it don't seem like it's going nowhere, because if you read a lot of the publications surrounding Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, more and more well-established companies are coming on board. So that don't sound like, I mean, we talking, you know, mega Fortune 1000 companies are coming on board with crypto. They either buy it enough so they can exchange it, so you can, like with Elon Musk, now you got enough in your account, you could go there and buy a Tesla with Bitcoin. See? So they see something in it, man. American Express, who else? Master Charge. I mean, we got a lot of heavy hitters coming on board with Bitcoin. So it ain't going nowhere. So I would advise everybody, even if you are a skeptic, a critic, just invest your lunch money, $200-300, you know what I mean? And just kind of pay attention to it every day. You might be thanking me later. You might be thanking me later. Because, man, I'm thanking myself that I got in when I got in, because I looking at account, I'm like, man, I'm looking all right. You know, I'm looking pretty good. You know? Compared to if I hadn't got in. If I hadn't got in, I wouldn't, you know, I'd be like, man, I wish I had got in. But I got in at 5,000. When I could have got in at 75 cents. That's okay. I got in on Tron. Yeah, and I'm finna buy more too. The next 4 or 5 months, I'm gonna have at least 250,000 coins. And when that bad boy hit $1, y'all know I'm gonna give you a broadcast. I'm like, what was y'all saying about crypto? What was y'all saying about Bitcoin? What was y'all saying about cryptocurrencies? What was y'all saying? See, so just get in there and invest your lunch money, and then let's just pay attention to it and see where it goes. In the meantime, in between time, when I really lock down the program with Tron, I'll open it up. I'm gonna start making videos about it, so I can invite people that want to join, and then be able to point you to the videos that you need to listen to, a couple Zoom calls, so you can take advantage of this while it's still in its infancy. And then I'm going to put some time into the company that Dynasty's with, that I'm a part of now, so I can start taking advantage of that. So, and then depending on how that is, I'll be letting you all know about that, so you'll have a choice. You can get in this one or you can get in that one. We're going to get some money as a community, as a global African community. We're going to need to get on board with these things so we're not left out of the loop like we often are left out. This time, nah. This time around, no, we're not gonna be left out. We're gonna take advantage and grow right along with this new currency market. So it is. And you can still stay in the old currency market, and we'll just see. Time is gonna reveal, right? So have your foot in both camps, and then when time shows us which one is gonna be here to stay and which one is gonna fall, you know, you're gonna benefit either way. So that's the way to play it. It's kind of like betting against two fighters. You know, you bet on this fighter and you bet on this fighter. So whoever wins, you win. So that's how we got to play this game. And if you don't have a lot of money, just get in with whatever you can. It ain't but $25. Get in with $25. But I would say at least $100. At least $100 get in, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and go show y'all a bit of the road. Southern Missouri. Yep. Southern Missouri. On my way back to Chi-Town. My kind of town. Chicago is my kind of town. Yep. Going back to the freezing temperatures. I think it's only like in the teens, or right around the teens in Chicago. So it's definitely cold. Y'all know I can't wait till I get back to Mother Africa, baby. I'm counting the days. I am counting the days. I miss it. I ain't gonna even lie. My body's here, but my mind is definitely over there. Yep. Sure is. You know, because man, I miss the sun. Look how dreary it looks. It's all gray and kind of dull looking, and you know, everything. The trees don't really have no leaves on them, and the grass is kind of brown. It's like it looks lifeless. You know, the air is super cold. It's only 20 degrees. No people really around. That's how it is, you know. Now we get to the city, it'd be a little different, but when I start going through some of the cities, I'll turn the camera on and let y'all see some of the cities, because I'm sure y'all dying to see like Chicago and Cleveland and Philly and Indianapolis, Houston, Dallas. I'm sure y'all dying to see these cities, especially my international brethren. So when I do go to these cities, I will turn the camera on so you all can see. You know what I mean? But okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. You know what I mean? But hopefully somebody can hear what I said and benefit from it. You all can thank me later. Yep, hopefully y'all can benefit from it and thank me later. And one day we can sit down over a cup of juice or something, some tea, and laugh about it. How we made a killing on the new currency coming in. That's what I would like to see and experience with everybody. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I love you all. Peace, my global African family. And again, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, thumbs up the video, please. Because when I look at the numbers and then look at the thumbs up, they should be even. I don't get it. We need that. We need that so we can be put in the recommendeds. But if everybody's liking a video, it sends a message to the algorithm for Google that this content is popular, and so they'll make it more available for more people to see, which means the channel will grow organically. And all it is because we're participating. So please participate. And if you have any concerns, questions, or you just want to let me know something, or you feel I'm off base about some stuff, hey, leave it in the comment section. Just be respectful. You know, I want this to be interactive, but I want us to have fun. There's no reason for us to be. I don't like arguing and fussing, and I'm just not that dude. I'm more at peace. want positivity, and I want change in the world. And I want to do my little part to bring about that. That's what I'm about. I'm not about all that other stuff, because to me that's just a waste of time. You know, in the end, you the one that have to suffer for not, you know, taking care of your responsibilities as far as providing positive attitudes and positive outcomes. You know, that's your responsibility. So if you run around nitpicking and backbiting, you know what I mean, and gossiping about folks and just nitpicking at every little thing, backstabbing, yeah, you know, the universe is gonna make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. That's exactly what you're gonna get. You know, but I love you all. Hope you all are being good stewards of your health. And invest your lunch money. Invest your lunch money. That's the good saying. No, that way if you lose it, it's not enough for you to really get all upset about. But then if you get in and it grows big, then you win big. You'll be happy that I brought this out. But until next time, family, peace.